Today we are in my kitchen and we're going to learn how to make the much coveted cornbread yellow cake, otherwise known as yellow cake cornbread. Let's get to it. First thing you're going to need is this bowl. You're going to need a bowl. Then you're going to go to the cabinet that's not good for much except for really skinny things like this. Next you'll spend 15 minutes looking for where you kept the stuff that you have that you know it's not in there. Oh, there it is right there. Yellow cake and cornbread. And more yellow cake and cornbread. So we have yellow cake and cornbread. We're gonna make them, mix them together. As you can see, the recipes for the two are slightly different, which means you just make stuff up. You're gonna need egg, milk, this is egg. Egg, milk, and that's what you need. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna crack the egg. It doesn't really matter how much milk you use, so just go ahead and pour it right in there. It doesn't even matter. At this point, you're gonna use this whisker to just whisk up the milk and the egg a little bit. When you get done doing that, you can just scoop a little up, give it a nice taste test. You gotta dump all the stuff in there, and you gotta dump it all. We dumped some of it. It's stuck. It's stuck in there. It won't come out. But you dump pretty much everything but the box in there. You just gotta shake. You gotta shake it a lot. I just realized that since you're using a box of yellow cake and a box of corn muffin mix, that you should really put 2 eggs and more milk in there. Now, so now that we got the extra stuff in there, and there's always a shell when I do this. There's always a shell, but now we have everything we need in there. So now we're gonna have to use the whisker and whisk it up. Now the recipe calls for absolutely no light brown sugar. I'm gonna put light brown sugar in. And so now we've got the light brown sugar in there, and if it looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then it means you're doing it correctly. I guess that this cup is meant to measure things, but it also works really well just for pouring things. Normally I'd say don't grease the pan because that's for liberal snowflakes, but I've also been called a liberal snowflake, so I'm gonna grease the pan. Here's part of the problem, is one of the recipes calls for 350 and the other calls for 400. So we're just gonna do 400 for 15 minutes and we'll see what happens. Also, you're only supposed to fill those about half full. I made them completely full. Next, you'll want to clean any spills on your floor by bending over with a paper towel instead of using a broom or a mop. So I'm looking at these cornbread yellow cake muffins, and they're getting kind of big. They look pretty ridiculous. You know, there's a big top to these suckers. Look like, you know, like pieces of bread just sitting on a flat pan. All right. Anyway, your next step is to text your parishioner that you're making them a tasty treat, preferably a council officer. Next, you will put on one of these oven mitts because, as I've learned, it's really stupid to grab a pan without one. Next, you're going to put on your coat because you're going to take it straight out of the oven and right over to said parishioner's house immediately from straight out of the oven, holding it with the oven mitt. Literally. It's time. It's go time. So we turn the oven off. We turn off the light bulbs. Then we open up the oven. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, those are just the perfect. And then we're gonna close up the oven. And then I think we got everything we need. I can't. Gosh darn. All right. All right. We're gonna go straight out the door. We're gonna go straight out the door, and then gotta put the thing down because you can't. Then you gotta pick it up again. Crud. It's not a lot of grip on there. All right, I'm gonna have to stop doing both things at once. Now, when you reach their house, just use the muffin tin to press the doorbell. Whoops. All right. That will alert them that you are here with the stuff. I made these. They're hot. It just came out the oven. I made them with love.
What are they?
They're cornbread yellow cake muffins.
Well, isn't that nice of you?
Yes, I did everything according to the recipe.
I, of course, was hoping for a pie.
Yes, me too. That's what came out.